Welcome to the Senate Minute, a podcast dedicated to keeping the public informed about the Indiana General Assembly and engaged in the legislative process. Today's guest is Senator Jim Merritt to talk about Indiana's drug epidemic and a bill he filed to help stop drug-related deaths. Thank you for joining me, Senator Merritt. So first, tell me about the drug problem that Indiana is currently facing.
Well, the drug problem is a scourge. It's an epidemic and maybe even a plague. And it's from meth to prescription pills to heroin. And it has been hitting Indiana for a long time. And we are taking several measures to combat it.
Okay, so what would Senate Bill 187 do?
187 is one factor in the war against drugs. It would allow anyone to go to the pharmacy and buy Narcan, so that if you have an addict on your cul-de-sac, or if you have a son or daughter or father or mother who might be having trouble with heroin and overdose, you can save them immediately. But you have to call 911 immediately as well.
So why do you think it's so important to make naloxone more accessible for people?
Well, first of all, to save lives. In Marion County, for the last 3 years, we have saved over 2,500 lives. As of January 11th, we had saved 31 lives in 2016 alone. I also think that it allows us to possibly intercept an addict who might be trying to reach out for treatment and recovery. And when that 911 call comes, we can save that person with the Narcan in the home, but as well as possibly have an in-home service by Eskenazi or some other health service to reach out to individuals who are addicted to heroin. There are still people that don't know that Narcan exists. And it's very important that we train people, that we make sure that those that can afford to purchase Narcan have Narcan. And Overdose Lifeline with Justin Phillips does a great job of distribution and training of Narcan, and that's a very important piece, that volunteers are there to serve.
And what is the most recent update with the bill? What happens next?
It is on the floor of the Indiana Senate for third reading, and I expect no one to vote against it.
Thank you for sitting down with me today, Senator Merritt, and thank you, listeners, for joining the Senate Minute. To subscribe to this podcast, visit IndianaSenateRepublicans.com.